When we're first introduced to Savika, she's a bit of a cipher. It's in Act 1, Episode 1, in The Last Drop. Remember, even the name, The Last Drop, conveys this idea of scarcity. It is the community hub within Zon, and yet it's called The Last Drop. So we see in Savika's first scene that she is questioning Vander, who's been set up in the story as kind of a moral leader. Savika's problem with Vander, he's showing weakness. And in this, in her eyes, is a problem because it demonstrates wavering loyalty to the cause of Zon. We know that Vander's just trying to protect and maintain loyal to his adopted children, Vi, Powder, Milo, Clagor. As audience members, we're already invested in these kids already. So Savika comes off as an enemy and a threat to the characters that we care about. And Savika is a legitimate threat. She is a moral counterargument to almost all the other characters in Arcane because, note this, she's not obviously aligned to the principle of innocence, sanctity, and purity. Savika seems to be all in on loyalty, and she's willing to sacrifice for it. When Powder's monkey bomb goes off, Savika loses her arm, demonstrating her loyalty, pushing Silco out of the way of the blast. Savika is not sentimental. She doesn't fool herself with the idea that she can redeem herself through expanding her circle of concern. Her in-group is Silco and no wider. And let's face it, as is revealed in the climax of Act 1, Episode 3, Silco was once an innocent too, and Vander betrayed him. So if you're looking for Savika deferring to innocence, that might be the only example. Otherwise, Savika's kind of a fanatic in the sense that her loyalty, you could argue it's towards Silco, but it also just might be for the greater cause of war with Piltover, the greater cause of Zon. And in a sense, people themselves tend to be interchangeable in context of that cause, which is overriding for her. So, I'm not sure where it lands with Savika. She's still kind of a cipher for me. But I'd strongly urge you to check out some of the other videos looking at her and theories about her, because there are some great commentaries that you can find on YouTube.